These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Jordan Bonke with your afternoon update from the ABC15 Arizona newsroom. The East Valley community continues to push for change. The city council officials listening to residents on Monday as they consider new ways to cut down on teen violence. Chandler police and mental health experts spoke before a small group discussion. Police also detailing multiple ordinance changes to be considered next month. The rules would target unruly gatherings and ban the sale or possession of brass knuckles for minors.
That was a direct response to listening to the community, and I don't quite know what the next is from this other than we will continue to offer these.
It's just showing that we all have a voice and we can all come together to see those changes happen.
The first reading of those potential ordinance changes in Chandler will be May 9th. Count on ABC15 to follow up and let you know what happens. ABC15 is also following up on a plan to address homelessness in Tempe. We told you earlier this month that the city was considering spending roughly $10 million to buy an old hotel and turn it into a homeless shelter. Now, the city has approved the project at the old Apache Inn located near Apache and McClintock. Part of the money to buy the hotel is coming from a $7.3 million grant from Maricopa County. The 58-room shelter will be open as early as 2025. And the Federal Reserve is in a two-day meeting to discuss the interest rates. And those high rates are part of the reason why so many of you are priced out in Arizona. The Arizona housing market, new data from Redfin shows that the average cost of a down payment in our state is nearly $50,000. So we spoke with a realtor and a loan officer about strategies first-time home buyers might be able to use to get into their first ever home, even when interest rates and home prices are just so darn high.
As a first-time buyer, you're going to have access to the lower down payment options right out the gate, which is 3 to 3.5% down. You can combine that with a down payment assistance program where you get the majority, if not all, of your down payment covered. And then during the negotiations of buying a home, you can try to ask for what we call seller concessions.
One downside from what he just mentioned is that in most cases, the smaller the down payment, the larger the monthly mortgage payment. You would also need to account for other costs like private mortgage, insurance, or PMI. If you aren't buying, are you renting? According to a new study by Bankrate, renting is cheaper than buying a home, and that's in all 50 states, the largest metros, including Phoenix. Digging into the numbers, the average monthly rent in the Phoenix metro area is about $1,800. The monthly mortgage comes out to be $2,800, making the buy-to-rent ratio 50.5%. Well, in an Operation Safe Roads report, the number of pedestrian fatalities is going up by more than 80% since 2009 nationwide. More is being done to make cars safer. New federal safety regulations will require all new cars and trucks to have automatic emergency braking systems to avoid a crash. Regulators say that this technology could save hundreds of lives every year. Most new vehicles already come with some form of automatic braking. Car makers have until 2029 to adopt these new standards. And ABC15 is also following up on a story that we first told you about over 1 year ago. Today, MakeAWish Arizona will host a ceremony unveiling the return of a beloved statue stolen from their headquarters near 16th Street in Highland. The statue honors Arizona's first Make-A-Wish child and will now be located at the Parsons Wish House in Scottsdale.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Getting a little warmer today. We kicked off the week with 90s after a cooler weekend. Well, today we're back to 96 degrees. That temperature 1 degree warmer than where we ended up yesterday. Those temperatures will also be a little higher in northern Arizona. Spots like Page and Sedona and Kingman. Winslow all reaching the 80s today with 60s to 70s otherwise along the rim. Look for more breezes across northern and southern Arizona today. Light breezes here in the valley today. Then the winds pick up slightly on Wednesday and Thursday as we track a couple of storm systems passing by well to our north. But otherwise, aside from the breezes, you won't see much of a difference. Temperatures dropping just slightly Wednesday and Thursday. Then we warm back up Friday and Saturday, but we've got another storm to watch that could bring more winds by Sunday and a bigger drop in temperatures by Monday, maybe even a stray shower to northern Arizona. We'll see how that shapes out, though. Still more than 7 days out. In the meantime, plan for warm conditions each afternoon here in the valley with mild temperatures up north.
And we'll have another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app. Thanks for watching.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.